Thoriztho.
Again.
Thoriztho.
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 And now, it's the Still Unnamed Podcast with your hosts, Pete and Mark.
Hey kids, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Still Unnamed Podcast. I'm Pete Salas, along with
Mark, no girls allowed Rodriguez.
That's a perfect nickname for today. Why'd you pick that?
Because I always felt that this podcast that we've built together with our bare hands, it was a labor of love, with sweat,
Yes.
tears.
There was definitely a lot of sweat.
And tears.
Yeah, you cried a lot.
And that one time. But anyways, I really like what we've established here. And what the audience expects from us, and
Right.
it's just a couple of bros broing it out.
Right.
No, like ladies in here, like,
Right.
"Oh, where's my tampon?" Or, you know how ladies be.
Right. I do know how ladies be. No, I agree. This is a strict boys club here in the podcast studios. There are no women allowed, and for that reason, I need to say I'm married now, so like my declarations don't matter anymore. So I'd like to welcome a special guest to the podcast, my lovely bride, Jme.
Hi.
Yay! Hi.
Hi.
Hi there. We're sharing a mic.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Get to know your neighbor.
Cute. That's cute.
It's cute. It's super cute. Okay, so Jme is here to help share a story of what happened. We have had quite an adventure today. We've been out and about all day long. Peek behind the curtain. Spoilers, it's Sunday, so she had some work to do. As you know, what do you do?
I am a pet sitter.
Plug yourself.
Nope, not very good at
You
that.
don't want to get 9 listeners
Well,
asking
I'll let
for
my
dog
husband
sitters?
explain.
No, come on, we've broken double digits. I think we're at like 13.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I think 3 of those are in this room, so I don't think.
No, of course, we're playing. We're internationally known, but
Known to rock a microphone.
known to rock a microphone. That's correct. Okay, so we've been hanging out all day. Real quick, just to tell a story. So, as she said, she's a pet sitter, and she gets up real early to go take care of puppies and kitties when the
Parents are away.
When the parents are away. The mice will not play because she comes in and makes sure that the cat's behaving, basically. So anyway, I had nothing else to do on a Sunday morning.
I'm sorry.
Except sleep.
I'm already going to derail you.
Okay.
Because that's my thing.
Yes.
Do you do the Caesar Milan? Like, do you do 2 fingers and poke them in the neck and go?
I do it to my own. All because of South Park.
So you learned it from Cartman.
The
not
parody
from
of the actual doing of the.
Yes. You know, some of the clients, the dogs come with their own commands. So I could try my own. That doesn't mean that they're going to be as effective.
Okay.
So, no, I try not to
Discipline the
test on animals.
Yeah. It's probably smart.
I'll do it for my own.
That's, there you go.
All right. Thank
Does
you.
that answer your question?
Yes, it did.
May I continue?
I guess.
Okay. So
I'm just kidding.
So here we are, Sunday morning. She's got like several clients to go hit, and she's like, "Hey, you know, you totally don't have to, but like if you want to, you can come and hang out with me today." And I'm like, "Well, what am I supposed to say in that moment, huh?"
I was just gonna stay home and jack off all day.
Right, but you know you can't say that to your wife.
No, you can't.
So of course you say, "Absolutely, babe."
I would love to.
Yes, I don't want to sleep anymore or like enjoy my day off. I'd rather go work with you, right?
May I interject?
Absolutely.
I actually called you and said, "Are you wearing pants? Good. Put some on because you're getting in the car."
Yeah, that's just pretty much how it went down.
I mean, that's the way to talk to us, to be quite honest.
You have to. You have to command, and you have to like just. So, we were hanging out, and we went on a couple runs this morning. And you know, as you do, you get hungry on a Sunday morning. Yeah. I don't know if you have a Sunday morning ritual or not, as far as breakfast goes. You seem like a pancake or waffle kind of family.
Yeah, I make a mean pancake.
You do.
Or I will make. Today I made giant breakfast burritos with about 10-inch in diameter tortilla.
Fuck.
I made the tortilla with the tortilla mix, and then I laid it out, and then I made a big old tortilla, and then I filled it with, for Alyssa, potatoes, eggs, bacon, cheese, wrapped it up in a burrito, left it on the heat so it can get a nice crispy crust on the outside for a little bit.
Okay.
And then sliced it in half, and then enjoy.
Well, aren't you just a Susie homemaker over there?
I'm really fucking good at cooking.
You're a great wife. So, anyway, I do cook, but not Sunday mornings. Sunday mornings are reserved for tacos. So we usually do like a Stripes taco type of morning, and I know it's nothing fancy, but it's our thing, and we've been doing it for a while.
Stripes tacos are the best tacos.
They are really good, but sidebar here before I get to my point, because that's what happens. The cheese situation, that will make or break a Stripes taco. Do you agree?
I do agree.
Okay, good. We agree. So
y'all should get married.
We should.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Taco about it.
We'll taco about it. Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway, yeah, Stripes. I have had many an argument with old old Mexican ladies.
You're arguing with the taco ladies?
I am. Why? Because they refuse. They are lazy. Some of them. Not all of them. I love a lot of them. Yeah. But some of the ones that I've encountered, especially the ones by your house. I used to say that your Stripes by your house was like...
You're gritting your teeth while you're telling me this.
I'm fired up. I'm fired up about this because, I mean, it's a very passionate topic for me. Tacos.
Yeah.
So, specifically, poorly made tacos.
Of course.
So, anyway... Okay, all of you out there listening, well, at least all of you who live here.
Don't tell them where I live.
I'm not saying where you live.
I thought you were about to be like,
I said there's a Stripes by your house.
Okay,
it's as simple as that.
Continue.
Okay. So anyway, I used to think that Stripes was the Stripes to go to because they were one of the last ones who willingly still put out the square yellow block of cheese slices. Everyone else wants to use that shredded white and yellow shit. I mean, if you're out there Mexican listening, blend. Do you agree? I mean, just hit me up and let us know whether or not that. Maybe we should take an unofficial poll. Is it white and yellow shredded, or is it yellow block cheese? And let me tell you something. If you're a white
slice American cheese,
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Because look, I'm gonna be honest. I used shredded cheese this morning in my big old breakfast burrito.
You motherfucker.
Anyways, continue.
Okay. So, anyway, the last. Oh my God, I'm so upset about this.
You're heated.
I am.
You're radiating.
Anyway, the Stripes by your house used to be my go-to Stripes because they always put out the yellow block of American cheese.
Yeah.
Now, the last time I was there, it was not there. Okay? Ooh. And so that right off the bat, I'm already tense. Okay, I'm puffing up a little bit as I'm waiting in line, and I get my turn, and I say, okay, let me have this, this, and this, and I want cheese on all of them.
Tell me your taco. What is your taco of choice?
Well, you know, it differs sometimes. I'm a big fan of like ham and egg with cheese. Okay, simple.
Yeah.
Simple but delicious. Okay, so I'm like, let me have 12 of them, of course. So, just kidding. So she starts reaching for the shredded cheese. And like our eyes meet. And like she's like watching me the entire time. She never breaks her eye contact with me. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I said, may I please, in horrible broken Spanish, may I please have the yellow block of cheese?
Yes.
And she says, oh, we don't do that anymore. All of a sudden, she can speak English. Perfect English, telling me exactly what's wrong. We don't do that anymore since we were bought by 7-Eleven.
Oh, shit.
So 7-Eleven corporate mandates that all tacos use shredded cheese.
Wow.
Now, keep in mind, Mark, over her left shoulder was a block of cheese.
What?
It was sitting right there. She refused to turn around and get it. And I said, I questioned it. I said, okay, well, that sucks.
I'm sorry.
Yes?
Is this morning?
No.
Okay, this is just a separate incident.
Yes, this is a separate
I'm sorry,
incident.
continue. What's up?
So, what's up?
What's up?
Okay, so I said, can I please have that cheese that's behind? Like I'm insistent about it.
Yeah.
I mean, what happened to the customer's always right? You know what I'm saying?
Trump.
Out
Anyways.
the fucking window. Now, I asked her, may I please have a block? Yes. At this point, yes, I want a block.
I want the
Give me
whole
the fucking block
Yeah.
wrapped in a tortilla. So I asked her, can I please have a slice of this? And she says, it's only to be used for the sandwiches that they make. Those little...
That's dumb.
Yeah, like the sausage biscuits that they wrap up, and I've never seen anyone buy. Those.
I don't know.
Well, now I'm gonna start buying them because they have the fucking cheese that I'm looking for. So anyway, that has nothing to do with the story that Jamie's here to tell.
So end of that story. You didn't get the cheese you wanted?
Well, I bought the one with the shredded cheese.
I mean, but
I was
yeah,
very
you still
hungry.
that's
No.
still it's a shitty situation.
She straight
and I
up-
had no idea that peek behind the curtain that the whole reason they're not using the sliced cheeses anymore is
Yes.
because of 7-Eleven.
Absolutely.
That's strange.
It is strange. 7-Eleven just trying to cut corners and save a buck at the customer's expense. We should riot.
I mean, where are we gonna go for a taco? My house? Not invited. Because apparently I'm a
well,
Susie homemaker.
Thank you for saying that. Segue, where are we going to go for a new taco? I have found a place. Delicious.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to turn it over
Before,
to...
I'm sorry. Okay, really quick.
Yes.
Before we throw away and get rid of stripes on the table, I wanted to just talk about if you get a male server that's behind the sneeze guard, they fucking hook you up with the taco.
They pack it up. Yeah, because they think, I know what kind of taco that
They're doing
I would like.
Yeah, because they have something to prove. Because they're behind there and they're like, you know what? I'm a man, and they're already
Right.
like, oh my god, this guy doesn't know how to make tacos.
Right.
He's not a taco lady. He's a taco man.
Right.
So he has something to prove. So he loads up that taco
He
badass.
sure does. Because he knows what men want.
Exactly.
Men know what men want. Where are we going with this?
I just wanted to visit that before we leave stripes and throw
Okay.
it away.
Well, okay, so I'm going to turn the mic over real quick. Okay, I'm not. She's shaking her head at me. No. All right, then I'll start the story and she can just like punch
Interject,
it up.
yeah.
All right, so we're out there. We're taking care of puppies and kitties. I am her passenger. Basically, I'm her assistant.
Yeah.
You know, hand me this, hand me that. And so we're hungry.
Yeah.
We're out there, way out there in Monte Cristo and whatever, some street. And
Big Five.
Big Five Road, thank you. So you gonna talk or what?
No.
Okay.
Women, am I right? They just correct you.
From the Peanut Gallery. So there's this place called La Paloma. And I'm not talking about the gangland area in McAllen that I grew up in. I'm talking about a place called La Paloma.
I'm sorry, can we pause for just a moment?
Uh-huh.
Can I go get Alyssa?
Where is she?
She's outside.
What?
Yeah, I mean, if she's gonna be here not talking, I have one that's not gonna talk too.
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hopefully she'll be here in a moment. She's helping your parents buy something on the internet.
Uh-oh. What's that about?
I don't know. I mean, but
That's
it's
never good.
No, it's literally just like a gift shower thing, and they're old.
Okay. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna finish the story.
Yes.
We went to this place called La Paloma. It's
La
over
Paloma.
there. It's like they make their own fresh tortillas and all that stuff.
Gosh.
So it's really good. So we're sitting there in line, and we're next. And
Is this an inside or is it like a shack or?
yeah, it's a nice building.
Okay.
But it's like a restaurant, but they also have a drive-through. So
Okay.
that's a plus.
Yeah.
You don't have to get down like at Stripes. So anyway, so we go through the drive-through, and there's a guy at the window who is taking orders. And would you like to take over now?
Well, I mean, he goes over the menu.
Yeah.
We hadn't been there before, so breakfast tacos and, ham and egg.
Yeah.
There was bacon egg, barbacoa,
Everything.
menudo,
Right.
and then
He's listing it all off.
Right.
Yeah.
but he has a list. So my favorite one was Thoriztho and egg.
Yeah, so he was like listing it off, and he's like, "Have I given you too much information?" And we're like, "No, it's cool." And then he goes, "Oh, and then there's ham and egg, and then there's bean and egg, and then there's Thoriztho and egg." And we just like we hold it together, and we order. And as we're driving away,
no, the second window.
Yes, we go to the second window. There's like a second, like kind of like Dairy Queen does.
Yeah.
And so we get up there, and we're waiting there for a while. Then the lady just opens the window, but like the window's broken. So I mean, I'm not describing this place very well. It's a nice place still, but like the window doesn't stay up. So she like popped it up and it just slammed back down.
Oh my gosh!
As Jme was like reaching for the bag of food, so she could have lost a finger.
This is like a Mexican Pretty Woman situation.
Yes, exactly. So we're like laughing about that, and we're driving away, and like for the rest of the day, our little we would just randomly look at each other and say,
Thoriztho.
It's like, okay, dude, you have a lisp. I get it. Like, I there's nothing against people with lisps. I love people with lisps, but like, don't put him to work the fucking order window.
You shouldn't be taking orders.
No, you shouldn't.
Let him equal opportunity employment.
Well, it could have been Thoriztho.
Alyssa just walked in. They're making fun of a person with a speech impediment.
No, we're not.
She also thinks it's funny.
Okay, so just real quick. The gentleman was reading off the menu, and he had a lisp, and he said, "Don't you do now? Thoriztho, an egg."
Thoriztho and egg. So I'm sorry. I am sorry. I got to say, your tacos were very good. So I highly recommend you go there. But like, just be prepared for if you read.
Are they like normal size tacos, or are they fat loaded? Because there's a range of tacos. You got your small tacos, and then stripes tacos. I would classify as a medium taco, and then you have like the Orale Super Taco, which is like a.
They're not Orale Super Tacos.
He said medium taco.
Yes,
okay.
he was out front with it and said they're about a 10-inch or whatever.
Nice.
So.
Why did I say it like that?
Nice. So hi sister.
Hi.
It's nice to see you.
Yeah. I haven't seen you guys in a long time.
I know. So that's our morning story. So like I said, we've been out and about all day.
Yeah.
We also went to go watch a movie, which we can talk about later. And right now, as like literally right before we started recording, we had to go. We rented a Redbox, which I don't ever Redbox.
Did you have codes?
It was my first. No, you get codes.
Yeah. I didn't bother.
Why didn't you get us a code? I spent $2 on that movie.
One thing at a time. You just learn how to use the machine.
Well,
and
Alyssa
then
gets codes. Like she got a bunch of codes.
I can text opt-in or whatever it's.
Okay.
I'm 600 years old.
You text to opt in. Yeah, so we returned the Redbox. Well, I rented the Redbox yesterday. We watched Halloween, the remake. And
okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm returning. The remake of the remake?
It's the remake of the remake.
Okay.
This is the third incarnation.
Well, it's not the remake of the remake.
No, it's like a direct sequel to the first one.
The continuation of the original.
Okay.
So all the other 8 of them don't count anymore.
Right.
Including Rob Zombie's, which no one seemed to like. I liked him.
I liked it.
Okay.
I can't. I don't think I saw the second one.
It was fun. So, anyway, we were returning the movie, and as I'm getting out at Stripes, I had to go return it to Stripes. So I guess my relationship with Stripes is not completely severed. So I'm getting there, and I see a kind of a portly lady.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to talk bad about her because I took a picture of her. I see a lady, 50-ish.
Okay.
Okay, and she's getting out of a paletera van. So she sells ice creams out of that van. And I could tell, I didn't see the side with all the ice cream. I could tell why, because there was like a loudspeaker on the top of it. So she gets out, and I don't know what it caught my eye. I turned, and she's wearing a t-shirt that says, "Drink, fuck, repeat."
Wow.
So, of course, that catches my eye. So she goes inside the store, but like she's parked in back, so she takes the back entrance. And I come back and I get in the car and she's like, what is it? Because my eyes are wide. And I'm like, there's an old lady with a shirt that says drink, fuck, repeat. And she drives an ice cream truck.
And I said, so she essentially sells ice cream to children wearing this T-shirt.
Yeah, that's immediately what I went to.
That's terrible.
So like I was like, you got to see this. This is worth going into the store for. She's like, well, just drive around the back and maybe we'll catch her as she's coming out. So we do, but she wasn't coming out. So we stopped and we just waited for her to walk out.
Oh my gosh!
I needed her to see this T-shirt to see that to justify it.
So I pretended. Well, I didn't pretend, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna see what she sells. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll figure out our order by the time she returns to the van.
So we can't make this up. Okay. So she's standing there by the van and I'm waiting for the lady to come out. She finally comes out and I'm like, hola, and she's like, hi. I'm like, okay, cool. So I said, do you know what you want to order? And Jamie's like, yeah, I'm gonna get this. So she's like, okay. She didn't know we really wanted to buy.
Yeah.
So she was getting into her car or trying to get into her car. She walked around the other side and she starts yanking on this wire hanger that is her doorknob. It's the doorknob to the van.
Oh my gosh.
And to unlock the door.
She's trying to unlock the door because she's like, ay, mis niños. Like, her kids locked the car from the inside. The kids were not in the van. I don't know how this happened, but she had kids in the van. I don't know where they went or how they got out because they locked it from the inside. Okay?
Okay.
She locked herself out of the driver's side when she got to Stripes. So I was like, oh my God, this is a story now. Now I've got an official story. I never have stories. Now I have a story. So she's like tugging on, trying to open this van. She's not opening it. And she's like slowly losing her mind because there's a sale here.
Yeah.
We want to buy some fucking... We want to buy a Ninja Turtle pop, and like she can't open the fucking van. She can't even get into the van. Now she's stranded. So we're like, she makes like motion to the window, and she's like this has happened before. Like she needs to climb in through the ice cream slot window. That's
my goodness!
It's like 12 by 12.
Oh my goodness!
It's like a foot wide.
Yeah, it's probably about that size.
Half of that. So. It's like that computer screen. That's how big the fucking window was. So she's like, ay. And of course, Jme offers like, I'll do it. Like,
do you want help?
Yeah,
can I
she
help you?
offers help.
I'll climb in the window.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were offering like push her in.
No, like
So-
I'm obviously a lot more limber than she is, so it's.
Well, I don't know. Did you read her T-shirt?
That's true.
Oh.
So here I am. I'm like, now I've got a handful of nalga, and I'm like pushing Jme up so that she can.
But
get
I mean, given the choice
into the window
of nalga,
yes, I picked the right nalga. Let's put it that way.
I didn't say anything.
So when I looked in the window, I noticed that she has, like a milk crate kind of step stool system. She could have a cushion or not, So I realized, okay, this is going to be a lot easier for me to get in if I have something to step on. Right. So I'm like, just push me enough to grab this crate. He doesn't understand what I'm doing, so she's explaining to him what I'm doing. I'm going to get this crate, and
Meanwhile, I'm just shoving her ass, trying to get into the van.
So I grabbed the crate, bring it back down, climb in.
She climbed in. She unlocked both doors or whatever.
I unlocked the passenger door so that she could get in.
So she could get it. So they traded places. So briefly, just for a split second in this universe, Jme was an ice cream vendor.
I was paletera.
Yes, paletera. So before she got in, I was like, I love your T-shirt. May I have a picture? And she said yes. So if I'm doing my job again, here's the picture right there of the lady with the drink, fuck, repeat T-shirt on.
And I need to ask, did she hook you up with the ice cream?
There it is. There.
Wow.
I'm not making that
So
up.
I'm holding up the crate.
That's not
in
like
front
a
of her
subtle
face.
shirt.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
It's
not.
bright and colorful.
And it's like new. She just bought that. So
that.
that's me holding up the crate to cover her face.
Yeah. It looks like she's wearing flesh-colored pants.
Yeah, again,
I never looked
he
like
chose the
south
right
of the equator.
He chose the right nalgas.
Yeah, I did. I sure did. So anyway, yeah, that's the
Yeah, but did she give you like a hookup with the full price?
Full price. Even though we were cheaper than Papa Lock, but
I mean-
and fucking Pop couldn't unlock that anyway because it's a fucking wire hanger that she was like tugging on. So yeah, we paid $4 for 2 ice creams, and
How were they?
they are my dessert for tonight. So
Oh.
they're still in my
Mine was
freezer.
delicious.
You ate it already?
I was gonna say I eating something.
You ate it already?
It's a popsicle. It's easy. It melts in this heat.
Oh boy. So yeah, that was quite an adventure for Jay and Silent Bub today, I gotta say. So anyway, the quote of the day, or like if this was Pee Wee's Playhouse, the word that would get everyone going crazy today is
Thoriztho.
Thoriztho.
You guys try it. Try it.
I would rather not.
How would then say chorizo with a lisp? Go for it.
Okay. I need to get into character. I've had a lisp my whole life. It's been a speech impediment.
You do not have a lisp.
I'm in character. I do.
Oh, okay, got it.
Chorizo.
See, you had a little bit more C than a T, but yeah, that's close.
Chorizo.
So yeah, that's excuse me, that's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Sounds good.
You want to keep going?
Thoriztho.
Okay. So, Mark, that's my story. What's going on?
Do we have a story? We went to CajunFest.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
2019 last night.
Woo.
It was expensive.
Wait, but you didn't pay for tickets.
We didn't pay for the
Okay,
tickets.
Good.
Thank you, courtesy of employment.
Right.
Where I'm not dropping names. But it was a nice event. Oh, first of all, the guy that was checking us in was a dumb fuck.
Okay.
Like, we go in and he grabs our tickets and he throws them in a pile, like a box that's with a pile of tickets. So immediately our tickets are lost. And he says, under what name? And we said, well, we didn't register online. We were just trying to get in with the tickets.
Uh-huh.
And he looks at the box and then he's kind of like, okay, but what's your name? So we just tell him our names and he's like, I can't find you guys.
Oh my
And I said,
God.
we didn't register. And then so he's like, he turns to his friend next to him and he's like, I can't find him, but I can find her. And that surprises us because she didn't register either. And they're like,
I think
yeah.
he just wanted her. He was trying to bounce you.
I mean, she looked pretty good last night. If you're doing your job, put up a picture.
Okay, I will.
Please don't.
So he's like, yeah, I found her. And Alyssa...
Which, by the way, I did tell him that my name was Alyssa Salas, but he still looked me up under Alyssa Rodriguez, which is how he found me.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's not my name.
So there was another Alyssa Rodriguez there.
Yes, and then he told me the email address, which I won't say, but nothing at all. Like, it was like Brittany something. And I'm like, what? No, that's not me.
Okay.
He's like, that's not you. No,
like Brittany
it's not me.
Mendoza. So anyways, didn't know what he was doing. And so the guy next to him was like, just register them.
Right.
Just register them. And he's like, okay. And like his hands are shaking the entire time.
What?
Because he's freaking out and he's freaking me out because I'm already like, we were like registering in what could be described as like a McDonald's bathroom of space.
It was so small in there.
Okay.
And it's full of Winter Texans, just like people all around us.
And people comfortable with their self, and so they're able to talk, and they're like, "Hey, sheriff, what's going on?" Like, "Oh, what's?" And I'm just hiding in the back corner, trying not to make eye contact with anyone.
Right.
So he gets our information, and then he asks us if we're gonna participate in the
bidding.
bidding. Yeah, and I turned to Alyssa and she said, yeah, we might bid. So he gets he writes down a number for us. With our phone number, he said, okay, you guys should be getting a text soon. And we waited for like a minute and he's like, you guys still don't have a text? And then we're like, no. Like before then we were just standing there awkwardly and he's like, are you guys going to drink tonight? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, okay. So he grabs the like wristband and he puts it on Alyssa and he couldn't find any more wristbands. And he reaches over to his buddy's table and he takes one of those wristbands and it immediately falls from his hand onto the floor. So he gets it from the floor and he comes it up. He can't find the sticky part. He's looking at both ends, rotating it back and forth on each end. He just throws it on the ground and he grabs another wristband. And then he that one he rotated only 3 times and he was able to find it. And then he puts it on and he goes, you still haven't gotten a text? And we're like, no. And he's like, okay, what does he say?
So he tells us, he goes, well, you should be getting it in a few minutes, but if you don't, there's a guy inside and he's got some like grizzly on his face. His name is Gary. just look for him.
Look for Gary the Grizzly.
Yeah, and he'll be able to help you out.
And he sends us into the Echo Hotel and there is like 50 people that are working with that event. And we're supposed to look for one guy named Gary with scruff. So we're like, no, we're fine. So, I mean,
what was the purpose of registering you? Like
like they took down our credit card information.
Right, it's the same that we did.
Oh, like for auctions and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But
we went to one very similar.
Gary?
What was it called?
No.
For the text message.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
which we never got, by the way.
Yeah, the text message was supposed to be a link to register.
Okay.
But we didn't ever get that link, and we didn't look for Gary very hard. Because there was like 5 Garys as soon as we walked in.
So many grizzly guys in there. I was just like, how am I supposed to pick which one is Gary?
Oh, fuck.
But the event was very, very cool.
Cool.
There was a lot of food, Cajun food. What was there?
Did you have alligator tail?
We had alligator.
Okay.
It might have been tail.
It was fried.
Okay, yeah, that's probably. I think that's the most what you eat off of it.
Eat the butt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eat the butt. You eat the butt out of that.
I eat the butt out of the
So
gator.
much shrimp. So much shrimp. Jumbo shrimp, mini shrimp, cooked shrimp, cold shrimp.
Fried shrimp.
My sister just turned into Bubba. Bubba from Forrest Gump. Shrimp scampi. Saute.
Shrimp kebab.
You can boil it, fry it, saute it.
Butter.
Oh my God. All right.
So much shrimp.
Eat it on the half shell.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was this guy that I was in line to go get the food, and of course the salad is up front. And this guy walks in behind me. He starts talking with salad. I ain't touching that. And he's like, you know that guy that laughs after everything he says?
I do know that guy.
So I had to like play along. Like, yeah, I'm just getting it to fill up the plate. He's like, well, I'm saving the salad for the bears. I don't know what that means.
Save the salad for the bears?
That's what he's doing it.
See, and the way I understood it is I thought he said he was going to save the salad for the bear, and he kind of pointed at Mark. And I was like, are you calling him a bear? Or, I don't know.
Or the grizzly.
Yeah.
Or the grizzly Gary.
Which
You
I'm not
were
a
grizzly
bear.
Gary in charge of the text messages.
He's like, you're Gary, right?
I still haven't gotten my text message.
Feller up in front said I was going to get it. He couldn't work the wristband. Lord help him.
Well, that sounds like a fun time. I saw your pictures posing with like several alligators.
Gators, yeah.
That's cool.
Lots of drinks. Lots of free food.
Oh, and they hooked it up with the drinks.
Oh, yeah. It
Did
was
you get
more
shit-faced?
alcohol than... No, actually, no.
Okay.
I can keep my liquor down.
Yeah, you can.
More alcohol than soda. It was...
Wow.
Yeah. They were pretty
Awesome. We went to a very similar one last weekend.
Yes.
The Puppy Love Gala
Yes.
in McAllen.
We had champagne and
I had too many Crown and Sevens, way too many of them. And then we ended up at a bar afterwards. We don't go out, you know us.
Yeah.
We're like you.
Yeah.
We like to stay home. But if we get free tickets to shit, we'll go drink for free.
Exactly.
Go drink and eat for free. Come home, bed by 10. That's the huge.
Yeah.
We decided to party that night, so we went out to a bar that a good friend of mine, Robert Ceballos, he spins there. It's called Austin Street. Free plug.
yeah, we got there about 9:30. I think the bar wasn't open yet. We were still snacking on the popcorn when we got there.
Yeah, we were there really early, like loser early. Like we walked through the door and the bartender's like, "It's still warm, man. The beer's still warm." That's all right.
It'll cool off in a little bit.
But look, I did not have beer that night. I had something that I've never had before in my life, and that is called a kamikaze. Ooh. I've never had one, and the only reason, full disclosure, that I had one, I've been listening to a podcast recently called What Happened When, Tony Schiavone, and he had Ric Flair on, and Ric Flair was talking about what, the horsemen would drink back in the 80s, and Ric Flair drank kamikazes, so I'm like, I'm going to have a kamikaze, or how many?
6.
6 kamikazes.
You had 6 kamikazes?
She kept bringing them, and I kept drinking them.
I'm not super familiar with alcohol. What is, describe to me a kamikaze?
It tastes like, it just tastes like lemonade.
Is it? I thought
Let me look it up.
Vodka, it's absolute, preferably, vodka with, you can use a hint of orange or a hint of lemon juice.
Like
up to you.
Liqueur.
And liqueur.
Right.
And
like
liqueur.
Orange liqueur, basically.
No, like that's the mixer.
So it's like a sipping on drink.
But usually lemon.
It's supposed to be.
Yes, and triple sec.
So it's the main alcohol is vodka and triple sec, and you're supposed to add lime juice.
Okay.
And like an orange liqueur, some people will.
Because for some reason I was thinking of, I guess, an Irish car bomb.
No, that's just gross.
No, that's.
I hear it's pretty good.
No, if that
You
has.
like Guinness?
I don't like alcohol.
You were the wrong person to take to that thing. So yeah.
Or the right person.
Yeah,
'cause
that's true. Oh, because you were the DD.
Always.
Always. DD for life.
She's Ric Flairing.
She is Ric Flair. So, yeah, I had way too many Crown and Sevens at the event for free. And then we went over there and I had 6 kamikazes in probably 2 hours, maybe? Were we there 2 hours?
I had one drink.
The waitress never came back to her. That's okay.
No, that's not true. I had 2. The owner came and told me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Some other one that wasn't on the menu to try. So
Right.
of course, I didn't.
So all in all, fun. We're pretty fun when we want to be. Right?
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Yeah.
Cool.
But we never want to be.
No,
so.
no, that's not fun. So what else is going on? I took notes from our last meeting that you and I had,
And?
Marcus, and you were going to tell me about an internet fight with a conservative.
I don't want to talk about that. It's
Don't ruin my night.
It was
Oh,
okay.
you're involved?
No, but he gets real moody.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll talk.
Okay. I'm gonna try to cut it
There we go.
as short as possible. I woke up in the morning.
Thoriztho.
I woke up in the morning. Alyssa was teaching her Chinese kids English.
Which is a story for another time.
And so I was going through Facebook, and then some guy had posted a meme.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very right-leaning meme. It says, this photo was taken at the 1924 Democratic National Convention.
Uh-huh.
And it's just a line of Klansmen walking down the
God.
street.
That's ridiculous.
And on the bottom of the meme, it says, it was known as the Clan Bake. In parentheses, it says, just in case you want to Google it. And I said, you know what? I don't like misinformation. I like to learn about things. Let me Google Clan Bake. I Googled Clan Bake, and it's a lie. That photo is not from where that Democratic National Convention.
Doctored.
Clean Bake 55.
It was obviously Clan Bake 55. No, but so really easy. All I did was comment. I Googled it. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
just wanted
That's all you said.
That's all I said. I just wanted it to be a short, simple, like, hey, you're a wrong person. I just want you to know you're wrong and you're spreading out lies.
I mean, you don't have to say his name, but like, what's the relation to you? How do you know
we went
this
to
person?
college together.
Okay, so it's a friendish.
Yeah, a friendish who recognized me and is like, oh, I'm going to friend him. So then he responded to that saying, Google was... It's an old meme. Google has been compromised. Use alternate search engines. And then he linked an article.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't go on with this person thinking they're right. So I read the entire article. It was a long article. And I responded again saying, hey, what you are talking about is not in the article at all.
Okay.
It's in reference to something completely different. Mm-hmm. It's just wrong.
Okay.
So then he posted another meme.
We're pulling it up here, and it is a just more of the same.
Just more Nazis walking down Washington.
Democrat Party rally. Okay.
And then he responded saying, "Is this better?" So.
Wow.
He just is wasting my time.
Yes.
And I should have walked away.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't walk away.
That was not the end of it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the story's already too long, but I kept on going into it. I said, it's not really better because I Googled that. Also, I did a reverse Google image search of that image, and has nothing to do with the Democratic Party. And then he was like, da-da-da-da-da. And then he had a whole other friend come in.
Oh, God. I hate when the other friend
Yeah, because I was about to call it quits. I was like, okay, I'm done. But then this other guy came in, and he started chiming in. And I was like, okay, if I quit now, it looks like they won.
Okay, and just to be clear, you're not upset about the fact that he's like dissing Democrats. You're mad at the fact that he's just flat out giving misinformation.
Exactly.
Okay.
That was the point of his friend. He's like, oh, well, if Democrats aren't Nazis, then how come they've elected Nazis before in the past? And how come this and how come that? And that's what his friend was talking about. And he almost got me riled up, but I steered it back on track and I made myself seem like a more intelligent person. And I said, look, if the Democratic Party did that, that's terrible. Nobody should let any Nazis be in their party.
Right.
Democratic or Republican. My whole point was that misinformation is just so thick in this social media environment.
Yes.
We shouldn't be spreading more misinformation.
Right.
And then that's when it got civil. And then that guy responded saying, hey, you know what? I understand what it's like. I'm having to deal with evangelical Christians who are upset about something else. So I guess there's things going on within his party.
Right.
That he's like, okay, I think we're okay. And then the original poster was like, hey, man, okay, I guess we're good. So everything landed okay. And then like 30 minutes later, he posted another Democratic, his KKK meme. And I was like, I cannot believe I wasted, I'm going to say like, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Almost 2 hours of my time.
So here's the $1 million question. Are you still friends with him on Facebook?
Yes.
Why?
Because I need to keep up to date with people that I hate.
Okay.
I need to know what things, like, because I don't understand someone who learns and just refuses to absorb it, who just lives in their bubble of wrong. That's just, I can't understand how a person like that continues, and I want to study them.
Yeah, I get it.
Anyways.
I have a very genuine need to understand everything too, so I get it.
It's a hate friend.
Okay.
I have.
Do you have any of those?
Hate
People
friends?
that you have on Facebook that you keep just because you love to hate their posts?
I did before. I did, but I have since, like I said in a couple podcasts ago, like social media has really depressed me. So like I have started just cutting out the people. And if not unfriending them because I still work with them or whatever the case is, then I will just kind of like mute them or whatever it's called, like unfollow, where I don't see their posts because they've just gone off the deep end as far as, this divide that we have in this country. So I to answer your question, yes, I did have hate friends, but I don't see what they say anymore.
Got it.
I just like to dip my toe into that water and just be like, what are these people, what are they thinking today?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that feels dirty.
I mean, like, I would follow it like vicariously through Edna. Edna used to get into these huge arguments with these conservatives.
Yeah.
And she's like super liberal.
Yeah.
And like she has all these super conservative friends on her feed.
Yeah, she does.
And she gets into these huge debates with them. And, you know, they're intelligent. They're intelligent on her side. They're intelligent. The other side's usually just like, you know, just keeps on egging her on because I think that they like that. And oftentimes I would ask her, like, why are you still friends with them? And same reason. She's like, I got to keep up with it. And I'm like, oh, man, I wish I had that kind of strength.
I admire what she does because, I mean, I, for the most part, keep out of it. I lean more left, but if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to just pipe down.
Mm-hmm.
But where it's things that I know, that's where I will speak up and I'll be like, you're mistaken. And I try to give the evidence and say, look, this is where you're wrong. But, I mean, this is the first time where I've experienced, like, okay, I'm wrong, but I don't care.
Right. Okay. Cool. What else? What else is going on?
Alyssa, do you hate follow?
I do, but not like politically. More of like, did you see this dumb shit that this person said? That kind of thing. I've got a couple of friends that it's just like, oh my goodness, did you see this? And it's pictures and things that they're just dumb.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, so that kind of hate follow, and it's not really hate, it's just more like, I guess in a mean way to make fun of that kind
I
of
get
hate
it.
follow.
Yeah. How
So
about
we
you?
keep people like that.
Just a few. Just a few.
Okay. Got it.
Does anybody have a secret account?
No.
No. Me neither.
I have 2 accounts, but they're
Right.
not secret. You can add me on either one.
Technically 3.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the page.
Right.
Well, if actually I go into pages, Falcor has one also.
Oh my god.
My dog.
He's not doing it himself?
No, actually, that's how it started. It was a little chain on his collar, and it would tweet. So
yeah,
I just
right.
have to connect it to the computer, but when it would go into sleep mode, he would stop tweeting. You know, so the little antenna, and then it reads, and it'll, auto post. If he's, been laying down for too long, it'll be like, oh, my muscles are sore or whatever. Right. Just, silly I can't do the messages. They're automatic. So whatever. So
yeah,
that's
like,
how
it's
started,
thank God it's Friday. It's been a rough week, that type of stuff.
But
that is really cool.
yeah. So
Where did you find this tag or?
I have no idea. I come across a lot of animal stuff.
I've never even heard of that. So I'm just like,
No, I don't think that they sell it anymore. You might find it at the flea,
Collar market.
Yeah.
Got it.
Thank you.
we call her market.
Flea collar market.
Thank you. And then I do a dab.
Yes.
Stupid.
Just like,
That's my new thing.
no, don't build the kennel. Hashtag don't build the kennel.
Right.
It's
What?
the
Like it's
dog wall.
Like, don't build the kennel. Yes.
Who's writing these? Because they're great.
We are.
Yes. Actually, I think it's funnier if you tell the story.
Which
just
one?
the phone call. I mean, I meet with a lot of different people, so I kind of wanted to see, like, would the people that I go on a consultation with, should I wear a MAGA hat? Should I leave the MAGA hat on my in my car
On the dash.
and should I be offended if they don't have a MAGA hat in their home? I mean, am I obligated to leave one behind? Or
Right. Let me clarify. Her clientele is usually higher up in income level, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
So she's questioning whether or not that would help her solidify a job if she walked in just sporting that red hat.
Yeah, and my
We do not own one of those hats, just to be clear.
and copy of my CHL.
Right. Exactly. So,
Canadian Hockey League?
Concealed handgun license.
That's what I was. Yep.
right.
I know what. I'm a man.
So America and Thoriztho.
Thoriztho. Chorizo. So, okay. I have one last story because this is going to be a packed episode, but it's a packed table today. Something very exciting happened. Was not expecting it, but I ended up, I was debating about it, and I finally did. I got tickets to go see Kiss in Corpus.
Oh.
Yes. And it was a last minute thing, and it's their last tour, apparently. Allegedly. It's the end of the road tour. They've been touring for like 50 fucking years or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I have seen them 4 times already. I'm going to go for a final time. And I decided I'm going to take Quentin.
Oh,
just him and I.
Cool.
And it's not because I hate Jme or anything like that. It's only because at this exact age, my dad took me to go see my first Kiss concert. So I figured if this is like the last time they're going to perform, then I'm going to take him. And he doesn't even know about it yet. So it's Tuesday. So as y'all are listening to this right now, we will be probably on our way to Corpus.
Oh my goodness.
It's
so
really
exciting.
Cool. So, and it's Tuesday's not a day that I usually see him. I don't pick him up till Wednesdays.
Uh-huh.
So I've already coordinated with his mom. She said yes. It was cool because it's a school night.
Yeah.
And it's Corpus.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to get back after midnight probably, but he'll sleep on the way home. I'm not that worried about that part. But I just said, tell him that, because he's used to, on the days that he's not with me, he takes the bus home. So I just said, tell him he's not taking the bus on Tuesday, and don't explain why. So that's it. So Tuesday, I'm going to go. I'm going to pick him up.
Is she going to say it threatening like that? Hey, you're not taking the bus on Tuesday.
I hope not. So, so I'm going to go pick him up on Tuesday. And what my question is, and I didn't get to ask you today, but I wanted to, so I'll just ask it here. How far into this road trip before I tell him what it is we're actually going to go do? Because it's going to set him off that A, I'm picking him up on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
B, it's probably going to be a little bit before school ends. Mm-hmm. And C, I'm just going to say, we're going to Corpus, or like, I don't even tell him where we're going. I said, we have to go. And he's going to be on edge the entire time. So let me ask you first, what is the proper amount of mileage before I finally break down?
Right after the checkpoint.
After the checkpoint? That's like what, 20-ish minutes, 25 minutes?
No, 50.
It's 45 minutes away?
Yes, it's more than halfway. It's about halfway.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, that sounds about accurate, I would say.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
So I
T-shirt.
I went and I bought him a T-shirt this weekend, a Kiss T-shirt, a generic Kiss T-shirt that I found in store because it was more than half the price less than what I would probably end up paying over there. So that's kind of how I was going to do it. I was going to say like, hey, FYI, this is why we're going, that type of thing.
I know how you should tell him.
Tell me.
You should pick him up completely painted.
Oh, shut
Your
the
face just fucking completely painted. And then you'd be like, what are you doing? We're going to see Kiss! And then stick out your tongue.
Yeah. Yeah, that might work. That might work.
It might work. I don't know if he'll get the hint.
Yeah. So I was, it's kind of like a rite of passage in my head only because, I mean, he knows Kiss. He likes some Kiss songs, but he's not a Kiss, like, super fan.
Yeah.
But I think anyone after the concert will become a Kiss fan, at least to respect the stage show that they put on.
Yeah.
I took you to go see Kiss. That's why I don't feel that bad about it. Trust me, I felt really bad about having to say, hey, I was only able to get 2 tickets. Would you mind if I took Quentin instead of you?
Not a problem.
So we went to see Kiss when? 2013?
2012.
Was it 12?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
So,
2012.
June, July, 3 months after we met.
Yes. 3 months after we met, I popped the question and I said, would you do me the honor of going to go see Kiss with me? And I still,
will you be my galentine?
Yeah. I still remember one of your friends texted you the perfect YouTube video in response. I don't know if you guys remember. It's a long shot. Family Guy. Family Guy went to go see Kiss in one episode, and it turns out Peter's a huge Kiss fan. Peter, ironically, is a huge Kiss fan. Lois is not, but she was pretending the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
So they see Kiss. They're in the front row and like, wanna rock and roll all night. And then Gene Simmons puts the microphone in her face and she says, and have a wonderful time. And the whole crowd just goes silent. Boo! So it comes out that she is not a Kiss fan. And
I probably would have sang the same lyrics. Probably did.
So yeah, that's what's happening this week, kids. So anyway, I think this is a good place to stop. Want to thank everyone for being here. Just before I thank the audience, thanks guys. I really this was fun. Mark and I had been talking about it, including guests.
I love guests.
Yeah, he does, and it was great that it was you two to be the first guests on our relaunch, our reboot, if you will, of the Still Unnamed podcast. So first things first, Mark, hit the music. Want to thank everybody for listening. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Special thanks to our sponsor, Chico's Bail Bonds. I'm Pete Salas, along with
Jme Sunshine Salas.
Alyssa.
And have a wonderful time.
Mark, no girls allowed Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's right. And y'all have a very, very rockin' Taco Tuesday. Bye-bye.